Hello YouTube, how's it going? Just another day in paradise, right? Well, working on the old 4Runner, and I've had to drop the gas tank off on it because I have some things here I need to do to it, and the gas tank is kind of in the way. So this video is basically going to be focused on how to drop this 4Runner gas tank off. It is a 2002. Make sure your battery's disconnected. You don't have to, but make sure your key's off. If you don't unhook the battery, but I always disconnect the battery. And I'm going to show you what you have to do to get this gas tank off. It's kind of a pain in the butt. It's kind of laying there. I've got it all disconnected, and hopefully you can see pretty well under here. The hardest part was getting this plug off, and I'll talk about that in a second. But when you get ready to take this tank off, you have 3 bolts right here. They are, I believe, 13 millimeter, and they bolt right here. Now, if you have a plate that goes over your gas tank, those bolts actually hold the plate over the gas tank. So once you take these bolts out and take another bolt out right here, my fingers, let's see if I can find it today. It's right here. It actually goes right here. There's a strap that goes around the plate on the gas tank cover, the protective cover they call it, the skid plate. It goes right here, but it twisted off, and I have that in another video how I took it off. Once you get those 2 bolts out, the plate, the skid plate will come off. Then you can have access into your gas tanks. So what you got to do, you only have one strap back here holding this gas tank on. You can see mine's broken right there. I'm going to fix that. You got your fuel lines here you got unhooked. I used a thumb wrench, held this in here, and up here on the top I used a 14 millimeter wrench to break it loose here. And these other lines are just rubber hoses you pull off, which are right here. So you want to do all that first. Then go back in the back here and unhook your hose that goes into your tank. See my socket's still on there. That is a 10 millimeter. And by the way, you want to put something up under the gas tank just to kind of hold it a little bit if you can. Make sure the tank is almost empty. That's the best solution that I have, because you know how much gasoline weighs. 5 gallons of gas in this thing is going to weigh probably 30 or 40 pounds. So this thing was almost empty. I ran it until it was almost dry. Once you get the gas tank down, the problem is you can't do much on this side. You have to go on the other side. But if you get lucky enough, if you can get the gas tank down far enough, you can get your hand up in here like this and work this plug loose right here. This was kind of a bear to get. There's a little bracket right here on the top. You push in on it, and this will release the plug from the top of the gas tank right there. So I'll give you a nice look at it. Now, if you can't see much, get a flashlight and shine up in there. You can see a lot better. And get your thumb up there. Try to figure out which side is the fat side. That is where the release is. And once you get this released, the tank seems to just fall right down. But you're not quite done. You got one more hose. I'm trying to hold my camera as steady as I can. There's one more hose that is connected right there on the tank. It is a emissions tube, whatever, vent tube. It is right there. Take some pliers and loosen the clamp up and take it off right there. So basically, once you do that, the gas tank will come down, and I'm ready to go ahead and pull this out of here. The reason I got to take it out is I got to do a little framework here. There's some rust places. I want to weld a couple of plates in it. Other than that, the rest of the vehicle's in pretty good shape. The body's perfect. Let me slide the gas tank out here real quick. Hopefully you won't have to take yours out, but it would be nice to get this out and clean it up before I put it back on. And there is a little wire that they run through here, and it's got a clip on it right here. You have to pull this clip off. It usually comes off pretty easy, and that's all there is to it. So basically, in a nutshell, you got your filler tube here, hose you got to take off, your plug, which is right there, a wire you got to take off, and this guy here. It slides right off once you get the clamp loose. And on the back, these are the 3 hoses that you have to take off, so they're pretty easy to take off. And like I said, please make sure it's almost empty and unhook your battery, because you don't want any sparks and anything like that to cause you any issues. So that is how you take the gas tank off. I did go on the opposite side and crawled up under here, and the only way you can get this clamp off right here is use one of these guys. Don't even try to take this clamp off with a screwdriver. My socket is actually still stuck on there. So, but that's all there is to it. And here is one of the straps that is broken. It's rotted. I'm gonna have to probably order another one. It is just held in there with a pin. And more than likely, if you're gonna take yours off, you're probably gonna end up twisting part of it off. But other than that, I just wanted to show you guys how to take this gas tank off. If you get frustrated, you can't get this plug off, just take a break and come back at it. Keep wiggling it and pushing on it until this releases, and then you're good to go and your gas tank drops down. There's just not a lot of room up here, even with this wire extended all the way down. If your vehicle's up really high, you could probably go on that side, the passenger side, and come over here and put your hand up in here and work, but the drive shaft will get in your way. So you just got to figure out what works best for you. Alright, so hopefully this will help you out. And before we go, I got one more thing here I want to talk about really quick. And also, I'm pretty excited to show you this. As of Sunday, as of 3 o'clock, I just found out that I have reached 20,000 subscribers. I can't believe it, and I could not have done it without each and every one of you. Check that out, 20,021 subscribers, and I'm very happy. My rule in life is to stay humble, and I try to answer all your questions. Unlike some of the other big channels where they never answer your questions, I try to answer each and every question so I can help you guys out. And my 20th 1,000 subscriber is a person called Tool in Hand. I appreciate it. You made my channel go to 20,000 subscribers, so pretty happy about that, guys. Thank you very much, and I'll continue to bring good content for you guys and helping you to fix your automobiles or whatever. Alright, so it looks like I got a little work here to do, so looks like we'll start cleaning things up and getting the frame prepped a little bit so I can put the gas tank back on and put it in the garage, because we're going to have 4 or 5 days of snowy, cold weather. So nice day out here in December, so it's nice to get outside and do these things, especially get this 4Runner ready for winter. So until my next video, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know where you're watching from, and until then, I will see you guys later.